Okay, so as you see here, we've got the composition. I've just got a print out here of the basic composition, and I'm working from a tablet as well to get a better colour. But at the moment, what we can do is do the drawing on the ground. You can see the ground's been filled in from the last video, just completed that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with a kind of medium dark kind of pencil. You can go in with, I said, a B or anything stronger than that. But yeah, as long as it contrasts enough from the backing colour. For example, if this background colour was a dark colour, like a much darker blue, you would probably want to use a light pencil, maybe an orange, or you know, a light, or maybe a white or something, so it's going to contrast. You can see that drawn up against the ground. But what we're going to do, we're just going to go in with the black, and we're just going to press in there. So you can see that horizon line is more or less dead centre of the composition, maybe slightly above the middle. So I'm just going to do a line coming across like that. Again, it's quite a vague, it doesn't be dead straight. Give you an idea where the horizon line is. And again, that's going to come, I would say, all the way across. And then we're going to go and just get some ambiguous shapes for that bush on the left hand side, where that is, the position of that lamppost on the left hand side, a vertical line just down there. And then you can see already, you can see the direction of the composition. There's a lot of land here, of the sea and the land of the sand coming round here. That's going to be a sweeping, just diagonal line coming to the bottom right hand of the composition. So just look, breaking down the basic shapes. You've got the horizon line, that divide of the water and the sand coming out to the bottom right there. We'll go a bit higher again, doesn't have to be exact. It's not a brilliant drawing we want here. It's just getting the basic composition, the basic shapes and the layout in. Okay, so we've got this bit coming over here now, which is going out into the slightly into the distance where that tree and that bench is situated. And if you look where those rocks end in the distance, it's more or less dead centre of the composition. So I'm going to just mark out something there, a little mark with the pencil where that rock is. So I have a nice idea, a guideline of where that kind of walkway ends, where those rocks end in the distance there slightly, and that curls around to the edge, the left hand side of the composition. And then you've got that basic shape. You can bring in that top line coming around there as well, and that's going into the top of where that railing is. You'll see that kind of fence kind of with those posts and those bits of string or whatever coming across. So we're going to have a go at doing that, just quickly depicting where that is. That's going up higher to the distance there. Again, that bench is just going to come situated about there, and that's probably coming over a bit more. That's where that tree is. So I'm just going to have an idea where that tree is. And again, that tree is very purposefully put slightly left of the composition, because you don't want anything on a focal point dead centre. So we're going to have that tree kind of slightly to the left of the centre of the composition, and that bench just on the left of that, defining that, the horizon line there, and those horizontal lines of the bench. Again, no real detail, just getting in there kind of the idea of where things are. And probably press a bit harder for the horizon line there. Okay, and let's have a go getting a bit more of this. Slightly to the left. Just posting a bit more, maybe bring that over to the right a little bit more. Post there. Yeah, if you're making mistakes at the end of the world, you can rub it out, or you can leave it in there, because I know where they're sort of the defining edge of that lamppost is now, so I can paint over that later on. It's not really going to show up amongst the other colours on the paint. And that bush, it's like to the left there, coming off. And let's just do a little bit more detail, I would suggest, on that fence there. Coming around. Because again, it doesn't have to be exact. Oh, quite ambiguous, really. It's really just getting the ideal spacing of where everything is ready for the paint. Maybe dividing where that darker sort of shade of the rocks are coming over, as opposed to where the lighter shade is. So when I come to paint, I know which tones to add. Just defining that water, or maybe you could put the ripples coming down there. And then lastly, probably just some loose lines where the clouds are going to go, a darker cloud at the top there, and coming across. The other clouds are top. So you've got a real basic composition there, that tree in the distance, lamppost, more clouds possibly over here. And you've got a real basic composition. So a lot of this the darker tones, for example, in the water there. Just going to put a little gap of where a darker tone on the shadow of the water is going to go, because that's going to be some heavy shadow cast from the bench and the tree. And then of course we've got a little bit of shadow there coming from the lamppost coming on the water. Okay, so define it as much as you can. I don't define too much, as long as I can see it, that's the main thing. But if you can get a basic layout of any composition, that's what I do. So with any landscape, I just get a real basic composition. Proportions are everything, so I think the proportion's quite accurate here, where I've got everything. The angles, for example, the top of the tree to top of the lamppost, everything, and the relationship between the tree and the bench. Probably make that bench top line a bit lower there. But again, when I come to paint that, I'll get all that in. And maybe that defining that bottom of that darker cloud in there, so I know where that is, and then go into the distance. And then maybe if you want to, just get a line going across the horizon, just above the horizon, where that pinky hue is there. So when it comes to painting, again, you created those different gaps of the contours of where things are. A bit like a paint by number in a loose sense. And the water, a couple of lines coming across there, depicting some of those tone changes there. Okay. So in the next video, we're going to start adding some colours. All right.